know sometimes there are things you don't understand. Broken roads, faded dreams, and trying to find your way again. I'm seeing your tears, I'm hearing your cries, but know that I'll never leave your side, even in the change. I won't walk away. Last Sunday fell, influenced by the strangest substance of time. Maybe I shouldn't call you or leave a message. much at all. So I try to be patient, 'cause nothing's written on the wall. Yeah, it's too soon to mention how I've begun to feel that I want your attention. This time it is for real. I wake up from the sunshine on my face, so dehydrated, don't know what to say. Who's sleeping by my side? What did I do last night? Can someone make this headache go away? Yesterday was supposed to be quiet, being to myself for seconds until I got a call. My friend showed up at my door. They wanted me to go out for a while. We were dancing in the dark with a feeling in our eyes. Felt like we had it all. We were dancing in the dark. We were dancing in the dark. Met him on a sunny day in late July, and everything turned upside down. I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I told him I want that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't wanna let you go. Cause we wanted different things, and I have to deal with it, but it's not easy. So tell me how to let go, cause you really seem to know how to carry on your own.
Dulu sini lagi dekat. Tapi dia dah tak ada.
It's so hard to be near you, make it hard for me to breathe. And I can't stand to see you smile, cause it kills me from within. Your voice is like an arrow that pierces me through the heart. And your touch is like fire that will burn my skin. I wish that I could say what I really feel, 'cause I'm in love with you. Yeah, I'm in love with you. I know I'm not supposed to be, but I am. I'm in love with you. It's so hard to see you when you are with him. It's so hard to hear you when he makes you laugh. The ring around your finger is a noose around my neck that tightens with every hour and every day that passes by. If only you could see that it should be you and me, 'cause I'm in love with you. Yeah, I'm in love with you. I know I'm not supposed to be, but I am. I'm in love with you.
Yeah. Left my guitar at lesser town. I drew my heart at Atlanta wall, but I felt things were better now. I belong in your arms. Got a paper cup full of wine. I played the Charles Bridge on the side, with your hand resting under mine. Hope I'm not so out of line. Your point of view, different taste. Walking slow, bumpy pace. Cause you know we can fall in love. This moment's all it takes. Autumn leaves falling down. Suddenly it's over now. But you know we'll fall in slowly. You between the